What's up, jobbers, and welcome to the latest edition of a Jobber Knocker podcast. As always, Nestlemania alongside for the ride is a man that has been out 2 weeks, quite possibly may never return back to the United States after a long, long sabbatical in Spain. The one, the only, the Spaniard, JC.
Buenas noches, amigo. ¿Qué tal?
He called me a friend. We're off to a great start.
Yeah, I didn't want to come back, I'm not going to lie. It was way cooler over there. The food was better over there. Yeah, everything's kind of better over there. It's a lot cheaper over there, too, even though our dollar's worth fucking shit.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. Everything's super affordable and better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. So I always thought the dollar was strong, but I guess not. So.
The dollar's not strong.
Well, our president would tell us otherwise, but we're not.
Yeah, it hasn't been strong for a while, but it's real bad right now.
All right. Well, there it is. Well, we're happy to have you back, even much to your own chagrin, but we're happy to have you. I'm sure the Joe Stopper and everybody else will come crying in here telling you how much they missed you. Anyway, Zach did a great job, but we are here. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got Rob. We've got SmackDown. We can sprinkle in some NXT since you've been gone for a little bit, as well as we have to talk about Saturday night's main event and, of course, AEW Double or Nothing.
What? Oh, hold on. Rewind. We got what to talk about at the end of the show?
AEW Double or Nothing.
Okay. What's the main event?
You want me to tell you?
It's Darby Allin, title versus hair. How are you not excited? MJF could be a bald boy, Nestle.
I think we both know that this is not going to be bald.
Yeah, I'd be shocked. So
there's a prediction.
But we'll get to that.
I'm sure Joe will tell us all about it when we predict everything incorrectly, so it's fine. Anywho, we always like to start in the shine. So, as always in the shine, just like JC and his girl, Mandy Rose. Since you've been gone for 2 weeks, I will let you take the first stab.
Let's see here. Well, I mean, let's just start with the title of the show. It's like the only thing I enjoyed on Raw, besides one other thing. Brock Lesnar is unretired, Nestlemania, and we get the meat match rematch, the greatest meat match rematch of all time in the greatest country in the world at Clash of Italy. They are loading that card, by the way. Whoo-wee. But, yeah, I mean, look at Oba was coming out to do his open challenge, super over. And Brock's like, yo, fuck you. Contract's already signed. Oba's going to sign it. I'm pumped in Jack Nestlemania. I don't know about you, because that first one was my match of the year. So the second one, no way it's bad.
It's going to be a pants-ripping good time. That's what it's going to be. Because, honestly, I jumped out of my, I think, was I in bed at that point? I can't remember if I was at my seat or if I was in my bed, but I must have jumped out of the fucking way because I was so excited. I was like, they fucking got us. I love when they fucking get us. Mm-hmm. I love that as a fan. They pulled the wool out of our, over our eyes. I love that shit. It's Brock Lesnar, one of one. You can say what you want about Brock Lesnar, but man, what, like, we were talking about this, like the whole, like, oh, Obafemi's an open challenge. Like they don't know what to do with them. Like, obviously they did, but they were just going to give him some cans for a while. And out comes Brock. And boy, does he give him like 6 F5s, rips his pants, has a great time, has a backstage segment with Heyman being like, well, the contract signed. I don't know. It really just made my heart go, okay, we're not done. We're not done by a fucking long shot here. So I'm excited. I think this could be a potential 3-match feud, which as a fan, I love that because obviously Oba got the first one. So we assume that Brock's going to hurt him bad on this one. And it's going to be fucking brutal. I think we saw in NXT Obafemi decent at selling when it was his turn to sell. So I'm curious to see how he does this time around, listening to a ring general quite like Brock Lesnar. But it's a lot of fun. I'm excited. Again, didn't think it was going to happen. So I'm very excited for Clash in Italy.
Yeah, no, I definitely, this was a pleasant surprise because I didn't expect it. Like you said. So I'm happy this was the week I came back to see this return because I would have been bummed if I would have missed this. But yeah, I look at the rest of Raw and I'm like, sure. So we're going to go to SmackDown Nestlemania.
Okay.
Because you know what else I liked? There's a question that wasn't rhetorical.
Oh, I didn't know. Sometimes you do rhetorical things and then just tell me to shut the fuck up. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I like Royce Keys getting some shine with Cody and Gunther there.
Okay.
I thought that was cool because it's like he's been a guy that like they kind of signed, they made a big deal of, and they kind of not made a big deal, and they've kind of like he's been kind of like flirting, like them pretend like he's a big deal, but like not really going all in. I felt like on Friday they're like, you know what? These are our top 2 guys on this brand. We're going to let Royce go out there and show that he belongs with them. And I love that. The stuff with Gunther and then the stuff with Cody, obviously, like just like we know the relationship there. Cody's a big reason for Royce getting opportunities, and there's a lot of nice history there. But I just love that because it's one of those things like we see these contract signs. It's like, how do you make it different so it's interesting? By having Gunther being a little bitch boy and not wanting to sign it, I love the fact that someone in the back is like, I'm going to go out there and sign the motherfucking contract then. I love that because you don't get to see that very often. So obviously it set up the match. Obviously Gunther won because of the nonsense with Solo and everyone. But I still love this because I thought it was them really putting their stamp on Royce being like, okay, we're investing in this guy now. I know we haven't like fully gone all in yet. He's had some moments here and there, but like this was them being like, we're putting him on the map. And also like Cody Gunther, we're full speed ahead. And that'll be an interesting prediction next week on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to my boy David. David's in here. He's an Adam Nessel fan. Can you believe I have a fan? Unbelievable. Anyway, just don't listen to JC. You'll probably end up liking JC more than Nestlemania. It's okay. I will say this much. I agree with everything you said about Royce Keys. He needed something. He needed a shot in the arm. Here's a part that we didn't talk about. I like the fact that they made sense of this. It wasn't just like a favor. It was like a reason to have a match and a reason to sign a contract. Like, yeah. You know me, you guys make fun of me all the time about this is wrestling, suspend disbelief, or this ain't ballet, or yada, yada, yada. But I will say, as a fan, when they make sense and they hold my hand and they go, here's where we're going and what we're doing, I enjoy that sometimes. And I thought this was a great, small little nugget that made a big deal for someone else, even in a loss. So I love that shit. I think that's wonderful. I'm a big Powerhouse Hobbs guy. I mean, you look at that guy should be in the main event at some point in his life. He's just good. I mean, he's super believable. He gives me that like Batista vibe, like in a way, like not going to wow you in the ring, not going to suck in the ring, but he's just got a presence to him that you're just like, I don't like his song at all, but like, I think if you can fix certain presentation points in him, you can go the Batista route with him. I think in a really big way. And I think he'll serve his purpose.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent. He's a guy that we watched grow in AEW that I became a bigger and bigger fan of the more I saw him. So I have no doubt that now that he's under that WWE umbrella, he's going to just get better and better. And yeah, I think a main event for sure is in our future. And they kind of told us that there on Friday. Joe, that's his feud. So
keep him away from the Temu Bloodline. Listen, we will not have Solo Sikoa Slam on this podcast.
Yeah, Solo's the GOAT. I mean, they fired half the Temu Bloodline. So
yeah.
The inferior JC is no longer with the company.
I don't know. They fucked up Jeff Cobb a long time ago. The minute they changed him to JC Mateo, minute they gave it to him.
I mean, I remember when they signed him, I was just like, eh.
Here's the thing. There are some people who fit the mold of WWE, and there are some people who fit the mold of New Japan and AEW and TNA in different buckets.
That's what I mean. That's why that would surprise me.
Jeff Cobb did not fit the WWE bucket. Like, that's just what it is. Danhausen fits the WWE bucket. Just is what it is, you know? So there's certain things that just miss and make. So,
you know what doesn't miss Nestlemania? Trick Williams. He don't miss. He had a little homecoming. And he got to play the babyface this week because he got the Miz and Kit treatment in Nestlemania. We got some slam poetry. We got a match between Trick and Miz, and I was just like, this is fun. This is fun. We took a little break from Danhausen for Miz and Kit for a little bit, and it was nice just throw him a Trick because, like, Trick's just that character. He's larger than life right now, man. It's in his hometown. What better guy to send out there to do the job than the Miz? And I thought this was a lot of fun. It was hokey as fuck, but I thought it was a lot of fun.
Listen, I am curious of your thoughts when I was watching this. I'm like, is this the official babyface turn, or just happen to be where we are?
He's gonna be just whatever they want him to be.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fine. I mean, I thought it was great. I thought it was fun. I thought like just seeing the towels, the way that his mom and dad were there pumping him up, and then the crowd and the mascot, and just even watching the towels. Like I don't know why they don't do towels more often because it gives that sports feel. the terrible towel, or like you go to the Celtics game, a Bruins, like any NHL playoff game, like you get that interaction and then you get that thing. I just thought it was great. And so obviously the Miz can do no wrong. He always makes something work. So I'm always a big fan of the Miz. I will ask you this, since you've been gone 2 weeks. So it was a hot button topic because our boy Ray, the homer that is WWE, he's an AEW hater, but a WWE homer. What did you think about the gingerbread funeral?
I didn't watch it. I only saw clips. Look it. They went. I think they just went a little far with that. It's WWE. Like Bruce Pritchard gets a little excited sometimes and goes full Vince with like the kooky shit. Because look, it was like a little joke. It was fun, but yeah, I mean, I feel like if I would have reacted on the podcast to it, I probably would have been like, yeah, probably not the best thing they would have done, but Trick's so untouchable right now, it literally doesn't fucking matter.
You're not wrong. It's a feeling I got because Ray said that the two of us, Zach and I, were wrong and everybody else loved it. And I was like, well, you're the one there in the moment. They probably liked it, but
I mean, it was a very WWE segment, and those sometimes it can be hit or miss for me because sometimes I just think they're too silly. I enjoy a good silly, believe me, but that one it felt like they just like it's one of those jokes that like the joke was funny, but now it's WWE. It's like you got to keep fucking hammering it until it's not funny anymore.
Our boy Danny saying still not over Brett getting the towel thrown in. It was Owen's fault. Actually, it was Martha's fault. But yes, I agree with you, Daniel. We'll get off the towel talk. Leave that towel chat for the locker room, as they say. Anything else that was positive, JC? So you didn't seem very excited about a lot of things here.
Yeah, those are my big points.
May I have a volley?
Huh?
I have something in case you lose.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say I'll go to you here because the rest of this stuff I'm just kind of like on.
There was something in here that was buried in Monday Night Raw that I just thought, God damn it. If there was ever a moment where you just see something so clearly, you can't ignore it. You have to acknowledge it. Not this, but you have to acknowledge that something great is about to happen. Might not be today or tomorrow, but it's going to happen soon, and you better get on the fucking train because it's fucking coming. That was a sit-down interview with All Ego, Ethan Page, and Michael Cole. And when he gave him the cards for the interview, I was like, this fucking works. He just gets it. And then Michael being like, I've been here for 20 something years. I know how to interview people. And then Michael Cole went out of his way to put him over about he should be the Intercontinental Champion. He could be a world champion. He's got every gift in the world. And they really hit home here that the only thing stopping him is his ego, which was, again, character development. And when I watched this, it made me feel like, and I'm probably hyperbolic, so please bear with me, but I did enjoy this segment. It reminded me of Jim Ross talking to Mankind, or Jim Ross getting lit on fire with Kane in that interview, or which I think is probably the turning point in Triple H's career, to sit down with Triple H calling himself The Game the first time. This felt super similar to me, and it just felt like it set Ethan Page away from everybody else in a way that couldn't be ignored. And that was fantastic. I just, as a fan of him, as a fan of wrestling and a character, I just thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's Joe had the comment right there. He's like, this is everything he wanted from an AEW. It's like, I remember in AEW, there was a moment, I believe it was a feud with Kenny Omega, when I'm watching this, and I don't know if I said it at the time or who I said it to, but I remember saying, like, they have an opportunity right now to fucking run with him because he had a moment and it was there, and Tony, like he always does, fucked it up, and then Ethan just slowly disappeared, and now he's where he should be. WWE, they know what they have in this guy. They let him stay in NXT for a while just because, like, he's just so good at working with younger people. The problem is for him, he's going to end up like The Miz, which isn't a bad place to end up. I mean, we're talking about world champion and everything, but I don't know if Ethan gets there because he got here so late, but it just is one of those things. He's just so good. Everything he does is good. He's getting put right into a title picture right when he gets here because he is the perfect guy to dominate the mid card in WWE. And I might have more of my hope in that later. And in prediction, Nestlemania, he might be getting that title. Just saying.
Wow. All right. What a tease, as we call that in the biz. Anything else? Or do you want me to just see if there's anything else?
I'm going to see if there's anything else for you.
Well, let's see. On SmackDown, no, we kind of talked about all the good stuff on SmackDown. Yeah. this was a rough week of watching. I did laugh at the Danhausen getting a dead body, and it was huge. So I'm hoping he gets like a Herman Munster.
I think we're
Omos.
getting Omoshausen.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome. So that was a quick shout out there. We already talked about Keys and Gunther. I am curious. Something else I did want to bring up. Because this was in the chat in the Jobber Knocker, and I can't believe I'm putting her in the
I wore this shirt for a reason.
I don't know if we're gonna say the right thing, but okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
I thought Becky Lynch and Sol Ruca, I thought that was pretty good, personally.
Yeah, it was. That's Becky's good at that kind of stuff, and Sol is someone who is improving on the mic and stuff, but she needs someone like Becky to help get her there. We'll see what happens as it continues, because Becky does, the longer things go, tend to sometimes fuck things up, but she's been doing pretty well right now. But like, you give her a young talent like that, she's very good at it, because it's just like she's good at like building them up a little bit at the same time. She doesn't, like, a lot of the times, like, she'll go and she'll bury people. With the young talent, she's usually very good, and I think Sol and her, it's a good little dance. That's an interesting one, because Michael Cole was pretty adamant on commentary about how Sol Ruca want to know what Saturday Night Main Event. She has this history out. I'm like, are they going to make this a thing? Are they going to hot shot this? So I think we're going to have one new IC champion at Saturday Night Main Event, not both, but I think you could make a good argument for both.
I will say Becky does a great job being Donald Trump. She's great with the way she delivers that shit. It makes me laugh. With the EO Genetti and has to get her shit in, and just talks about the one thing. And you don't have any other baby face shine here, right? So I can go into heat. Get him off my TV, get him off my TV, get him off my TV. This is something that I think happened multiple times this week, and this is connective tissue. Moving on to a different segment. I didn't think that Becky did a bad job. I just felt like the way that it was placed in the format of the show as a fan, it took me out of it. Was Becky Lynch had a backstage segment with her, then it was an in-ring segment, which I could appreciate, but she kept going back to Sol Ruca saying, "You're not ready." And if you rewind, before Becky's segment was a Seth Rollins segment talking about Braun Breaker saying, "You're not ready." It wasn't an hour difference. Hell, it wasn't even 5 minutes in a difference. It was 2 minutes. And I felt like, yeah, you can make an excuse that they're both veterans. They're married, whatever. I thought that was lazy, personally. I thought it was bad booking in terms of where the format of the show was, not necessarily on the people saying it. Because it feels like we're not making things different. And that just bothered me a little bit. I get it. We need new blood, but it just felt like a terrible, terrible thing. You know what I mean?
It's just not that good of a show, for being honest.
But here's the other thing too, right? On the flippity flop, Sol Ruca can't win a match, yet somehow
gets a title shot.
But she's on the up, right? On the same end of that, we have Ricky Saints, who also is in primary matches and can't get a fucking victory. So they're taking these new people and they're on different shows, but they're still inching the way and learning or losing and learning and losing. And it's fine, but it's just weird to me that they're not finding different avenues to make the same point. And it's very glaring to me when I'm watching this, and it's taking me out of it as a fan. That's all.
They just have too much shit they're booking at the same time. And the problem with calling up a bunch of people at the same time is you're going to get some overlap. But yeah, no, because I noticed that too. It's just they seem to do it with the same type of people. Like Ricky and Sol are both very similar in terms of their trajectory and stuff. There's a lot of potential, but it's also they're not. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. But Raw in general, I just you mentioned Seth Rollins. You know what? I take a couple weeks off from that motherfucker, and somehow he's more boring. I just bored to fucking tears of the Vision storyline. Bored to fucking tears of Seth Rollins. Bored to fucking tears of LA Knight being involved in this bullshit. Bored to fucking tears of just the same shit every week with this. It's just Seth Rollins, I'm a loner. I have no friends. I have no friends. But then people are going to come save me to even the odds. And it's just can you just put over Breaker already so we can all move on, bro? Nobody cares.
What I find weird, as you just kind of laid it out, we have Seth Rollins and the Vision, but there's Street Profits and there's LA Knight. But LA Knight has a beef with the Usos, and the Usos are with Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is dealing with Jacob Fatu. And I'm just like,
War Games.
how many fucking are we gonna have like 3 teams in this fucking thing? Like, are we gonna have a 3-on-3-on-3 like they did in WCW back in the day? But like, it like my brain hurts because I'm just like, all right, in the words of my buddy Todd Graham, who's fucking who? Like, it just, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know where we are, and like, it doesn't help. I know this is gonna hurt Danny's feelings. It doesn't help putting Seth Rollins in the main event. It certainly doesn't help putting Austin Theory in the main event. It also bothered me that LA Knight was like, you're going to win, but then they're going to trash you. And I was like, okay, fine. And I don't know if you noticed this or not. I hope to Christ that I'm wrong and they're just pulling the wool over my legs, or Seth Rollins is an amazing seller. But if you watched, he fucked up his ankle in that main event. And as they're pulling apart at the end of that fucking thing, if you listen closely, because I went back and watched it, because I was like, I'm just curious if they muddled something on their microphone. I literally heard him whisper to the referee, it's my ankle. I fucked up my ankle. And if you watch the end, he's hobbling through the rest of that end of the match. So I hope to Christ he's actually not injured, because if this dude is snake bit, that means he's snake bit. This fucking Vision shit snake bit.
It's been snake bit. That's why you just gotta fucking end it. Let Braun beat him in Italy and let's all fucking move on. But I also like they pull the Seth Rollins bullshit too much. I ain't believing no injuries. And with an ankle, like, yeah, that could be something that could be serious, or it could be something that's like a week. So I'm not too concerned about it.
Well, I don't think it's helping Seth Rollins at all.
No, he's fucking boring, dude. Like, they give him all these different monikers and these different characters. They're all the same fucking character. He's never actually changing. It's all the same shit, just different fucking monikers they give him. I don't know. It's with him, especially as a baby face. I just don't give a fuck.
I just don't understand why he'd go away from the colorful clothing. I thought that like helped him. I thought like it gave the presentation something really cool, and then now he's just black. Like, it just doesn't. I don't know. Or have Oba decimate the Vision.
Yeah, put us out of the misery. You know, I have a feeling though. I don't. Spoiler for predictions later. I don't think Theory and Paul are losing because they're teasing the Street Profits drama again. So maybe that actually happens on Saturday.
They've been on and off forever. So
for like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh well, it is what it is.
Should we talk about the Ulafala tribal combat bullshit? Usos. I see. I leave for a couple weeks. The Usos are still lapdogs.
Listen. I want to strangle Nestle. Sorry, I just saw that. Oh, Daniel, you're right. People want to strangle me. That's okay though. I don't really care, and I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't agree with tribal combat. I listen. I appreciate that they're trying to make Jacob this like wild Samoan. No pun intended. I appreciate all the shit, but the fact that the Usos still have to come out really fucking bothers me. Like, they're like surrogate, like henchmen. It just, no matter what fucking happens. And then like the LA Knight thing couldn't be any like colder. It just feels weird to me. Like, I just don't care. I don't care about any of this. Tribal combat might as well be saying like, there's no fucking way that Roman Reigns is going to lose this. And then what? Like, then what do? We wait till fucking July to see Roman Reigns again? Like, what are we doing here? There's nothing in June. Like, we don't give a shit. June won't matter. That's it. So here's the thing. I've already had bloodline fatigue.
Yeah,
I don't think
long.
I don't think this version is going to be any good. I don't think that the pieces are in place to be better than. This is a fucking going to the well NWO 2000 black and silver fucking bad, just bullshit that nobody wants because Roman Reigns has to be there. It would have been far more interesting if it was Roman Reigns by himself this time around.
No, I completely with you on that. And I was hopeful that's what we're going to get, but it's just like they literally just made the Usos lapdogs again. And it's just like it's the same tired shit. And I thought the Jacob thing was fun and fresh, but it's like I don't need the Usos in it. And also, like, Roman just beat him and they're running. Like, I don't know. Like, it's whatever. This will probably be a super fun match, but it just, I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, you can have Jacob lose twice to him, then what?
Right. Then what?
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. Not one person. So here it is. I can't understand how so many people say Roman Reigns is the upper echelon of WWE, and you get put in this shit, and I'm just like, I know this may not be for me, but in my opinion, if you're the headliner, if you're the big cheese, the big dog, the OTC, the fucking tribal chief, whatever you're doing should be for everybody. At least that's what bringing in the most money. And honestly, it's not something I'm interested in, and it doesn't make
CM Punk
sense.
was a better champion so far. Old man Punk, geriatric Punk, way better champion.
Well, there's that.
Tell me when I'm telling lies, bro.
You're not wrong.
No,
I'm just saying I can't be much of a Phil Brooks honk. So, you know, it is what it is.
It's like your favorite wrestler of all time. Grew up fucking idolizing him. Cut the shit.
That's true. I did. You're very much true about that. Yeah. I was caught in a lie there. That's fine.
Yes.
Anything else that you didn't like before we get on to anything else?
I love Paige, but Brie Bella sucks.
Right? It's the
Like,
same thing over and over.
They're defending the titles on every show too. It's like I don't need Brie Bella wrestling every television show I watch. I don't. And guess what? Wrestling again on Saturday. Fucking workhorse Brie Bella. Who would have thought?
There's something about Brie Bella that just screams nepotism. Like, at least Nikki Bella was halfway decent.
Oh, you admitting that? That's pretty big.
But Brie Bella is just the drizzling shits. Like, and I don't mean to say that a lot because I'm sure she's a nice person and I'm sure she's lovely. And I would, if I ever met the American Dragon, I'd be like, dude, you're great. But like, come on. Like, this was supposed to be the Bella Twins swan song and get the fuck out of here. And now we're just left with this weird shit. Give it back to at least Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Give it to the Judgment Day. Give it to anybody at this point, please. I don't know. I can't deal with it. Here's the thing. Here's an outsider shot. Let Tiffany lose the United States title. Team up with an odd woman tag team with Chelsea. Chelsea and Tiffy get the fucking tag titles. At least you know the fucking promos would be funny.
Yeah, that's an interesting little C-list storyline going on there. But I don't know.
I can't fucking do it. I can't do it. So, you know, there's that.
Yeah. I don't have any other big things. If you have like some quick heats, if not,
there's some quick heats. Damian Priest had a really shitty showing. People didn't really. The promo
he
was
looks
fucking
sad,
weird.
Looked
He looked like he had thrown up, or
I wonder if Lola dumped him off the collar.
He just looked fucked. He just looked completely out of it, and I don't know anything about it. It just looked fucking weird. We had Jade and company cutting a promo, and Charlotte and Bliss had a match against them. Couldn't give less of a shit about that.
Oh, get ready for the card.
What?
6-woman tag.
Fuck off. Couldn't give less of a shit about any of that. We talked about most of the things here. So I think we're. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about was just that when the Brie Page against the fucking Judgment Day, nobody fucking made a peep. And then fucking Liv got on the apron and got ejected. And it was the biggest fucking reaction of the whole match. And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, that's all you fucking need to know. This is dead on arrival. It just doesn't need to be there. So anyway, probably time to get hopeful. What do you say?
Glorious. You're my only hope. Nestlemania, I teased it earlier. It's pretty short and sweet. Saturday night main event. There's an Intercontinental Championship match between Cero Miedo and All Ego Ethan Page. I want All Ego Ethan Page to win. By hook, by crook, by people running around causing distractions and him just fucking getting it because they launched him in NXT, immediately winning the title. Launch him on the main roster, immediately winning the title. Ethan Page looks good with a strap on his shoulder. He's a guy that always looks good with that. It's just like with The Miz. He's a guy that is just so easy for a babyface to chase. Give him a nice little reign here. Then whoever you want to build up, that's who beats him. Pretty fucking simple formula. That's why Ethan Page is here. He's a fucking stud. Hashtag JC knows. Hashtag JC's hopes come true. Hashtag All Ego IC title on Saturday.
My hope is not to upset JC here, but I do believe it's the better storyline. This is hashtag my main event for Clash in Italy. I want to see Gunther beat Cody Rhodes for that world championship.
Yeah,
and the only reason I say that is because I feel like Cody has the ability to be an even better chaser than he is a champion, which is pretty good considering what he does. But as I'm watching it, I thought to myself, there's something about SmackDown that feels very formulaic. It feels like a tough watch for me sometimes. And I know we're going back to 2 hours. Maybe that'll help. But as I'm thinking about it, Gunther as champion on SmackDown, to me, feels like a good shakeup. Maybe we give Cody a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
Cody needs to be there for the big moments. And SummerSlam's in August. Let's do that. But like, Gunther is a guy that I think, let's just fucking rip the Band-Aid off. Let him have a fucking awesome feud with somebody else. And let's just go. Because Gunther, when I was watching him on Friday, all I could think about was he's such a good bad guy that everybody hates him. Like, that's to me the best test. Everybody hates him. They're booing Gunther. They're cheering Cody. And that is great for Cody. Like, when Cody has to deal with this fucking mixed reaction bullshit.
It's going to be a little different in Italy.
No, I know that. It could be an away game, as he would say.
It's going to be an away game for Cody in Italy.
But if we know that the tribal cuck is going to hold on to that title and he's going to fucking drag Jacob's ass all over the place to acknowledge him, at least give me something good. We know Brock and Oba is going to be fun, but give me Gunther winning. Like, that's interesting to me. That gives me something to.
Well, he also needs it. They got to capitalize on this momentum somehow. It makes sense. Cody can have a breather and he can come back. They can rematch it down the road very easily whenever he's ready to come back, whether it's SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, or something like that, like one of the bigger shows. But yeah, no, it just makes perfect sense. Gunther winning in Europe, it makes perfect sense. Cody didn't lose at Mania, so it's like he's going to be losing to someone else at some point, and this is the one that makes sense to me.
I don't know. It just it needs to happen soon because I feel like if it's not Randy, why not Gunther? So
yeah, it's Gunther.
Time to give her a comeback. Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah, mine, Mello don't miss Nestlemania. We missed him on TV. He's back. He took on my boy, Ricky Saints, and he got the nice dub, and he even cheated a little to win. I like that. But I'm curious to see what they do with Mello. Obviously, I'm frothing at the mouth for Mello Trick feud. So I'm curious when that's going to happen. I'm glad they're not rushing it, but that's going to be super hot fire. So it was good to have Mello back because, yeah, we missed him. He's a stud. He's especially on those 3-hour SmackDowns. He was a bright spot with his matches every week, but this obviously, like you said, Ricky Saints getting the Sal Ruka treatment as well, not winning matches, but it's a good person to lose to. And the way he lost is he tried to cheat, got caught, and then Mello did to him. Like, kind of like that. They'll probably run it back, and Ricky will probably win, but whatever.
Do you think if you think that Trick versus Mello happens, is that going to be harder for Mello to overcome because of how amazingly over and how the crowd responds to Trick that it feels like, I hate to say this because I love Mello.
It's a double babyface feud.
Okay.
Like Trick will be the heel, but Trick is getting, it's just like when Kevin Owens is a heel. He's getting fucking cheered. And it's like, it's not one of those things, like, it doesn't matter. It's just like, and so I think with this is just like, it's just going to be entertaining. And I think with the history they have, like, whatever, Trick will do some dastardly shit that people might boo him for a second, but I think they're slow playing it for a reason because I think they're just really they're just hammering like how over Trick is right now.
That's fair. That's fair. I just wanted to know how you felt about it because it just in NXT it was the opposite, and then obviously Mello left and Trick became the big deal. So they've never been on the same level, and now you would probably say Trick is above Mello in the pecking order. So
I mean, it's not even debatable. And we're both Mello
sucks,
guys, but it's not debatable.
But it's not
bad that Trick's one of the top guys in the company right now.
Right.
Like, that's it's undeniable.
I'm not going to get any argument from me. I'm just saying, like, it just sucks because it's just like in a world you'd think. But anyway, all right. So your comeback went to Mello. My comeback goes to JD McDonough in a street fight with Finn Balor, as there was a lot of gaga in this fucker.
They had a video package too. I love it.
They did have a video package. It was very well done. I thought this was wonderful. I thought here the telltale sign of everything is people are like, oh, JD's a good hand. JD da 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 da. Did you listen to this match? The crowd was chanting JD sucks. They weren't chanting just for Finn Balor. They were chanting JD sucks. JD was doing his job. They were saying this match was awesome. Again, JD McDonough is a fabulous in-ring performer, but he's also intelligent and puts his body on the line like a fucking maniac. And he's got that giant fucking noggin of his anyway. But man, that felt fun. It felt different. I thought it was great back and forth. So, I mean, I think the world of JD McDonough, I would love to see more of him in the ring. I would love to see him in maybe a mid-card feud for the United States or the Intercontinental title. I think he's that kind of guy. He can make everybody look good. He's in that Ziggler category, as we call it. So
it's here to show the world.
I just think he's fantastic. So
yes.
Wow. We got to the big old finish so quick.
Well, we got so many fucking predictions this week, and honestly, like the shows, like usually sometimes like if I miss a couple weeks, like I have stuff stored up, but I feel like not a lot changed, and a lot of the big storylines are just kind of like meh. So there's no need to fucking dwell, bro, because we got to do 5 Saturday Night Main Event predictions, and then there's already 8 matches on fucking AEW. So you want to get after it?
Let's get after it, bro. What do you want to pick first?
Saturday night's main event, The Real Show.
Okay.
On Saturday, if you couldn't figure that out, 8 p.m. on NBC and Peacock, or maybe just Peacock. I don't fucking know. But we have a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It is Penta defending his title against Oligo Ethan Page, Nestlemania. I'm going with my hope. I'm taking Ethan Page.
I wish I had enough nutsack there to pick Ethan Page. I want it to happen in the worst fucking way, but I just feel like they love Penta. So I feel like maybe not the first time this is going to happen. It's going to happen. Just doesn't feel like right now for some reason.
It's interesting because Penta's the poster child for the event, but I think the tag match is probably going to main event because I'm sure there'll be Gagab. So we're going to do that one last. Next up, this is Nestle's match of the night. 6-woman tag team match player. Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss take on Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab. Who you got?
Are you fucking serious?
This is a match.
Are you
on the
fucking
pay-per-view.
serious?
Yeah.
First off, 6-woman, 6-man, anything. I'm out. I'm out. I don't give a fuck. The minute I heard B-Fab and Michin, give me a fucking break.
Cans.
Give me a fucking break. I have to pick anything with Rhea Ripley on it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm picking the babyfaces too. You have like 3 former multi-time women's champions taking on a one-time women's champion, and 2 fucking are what they are. Like,
if there was a match that needed to be fucking cut and could have been put on fucking SmackDown, there it is.
Yeah, I don't think this match will be very long. Next up, Nestlemania, singles match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defends her title against Sol Ruca. I think Becky retains, but I think this would be a fun match.
Okay. See, I could be talked into either way. You made the great point that she's 1-0 at Saturday Night's Main Event, but also she's been on the losing streak. So, Becky Lynch has been doing a lot of shit, so it is what it is.
I also picked Ethan, and I said I only think one's going to win, so I might just have him run here. Could be Sol and not Ethan.
I'm going to pick Sol because I feel like the hot potato. Well, Becky just got it, though. Becky
but she's had it a million times.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna feel good about this one. I'm gonna pick Sol Ruca. I think I'm wrong, but Sol Ruca.
No, I like the pick because you didn't pick Ethan. So it goes with my logic. Joe, I see your comment. He says we're going to shed an AEW with B-Fab in primetime. Let's take a quick look at Double or Nothing. Let's see who's on this fucking card. We got a bunch of fucking jobbers in a Stadium Stampede match. We got fucking Alex Windsor in a singles match on this fucking show. So I don't want to fucking hear it. Oh, and the Samoa snores back. Yawn. I'd rather watch B-Fab than Samoa Joe. Next up, I'm gonna just move on for that and not let you respond. We have a tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Paige and Brie Bella defend against the irresistible forces of Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Who you got?
Paige and Bella gotta continue this fucking shit forever, doesn't it?
Yeah,
doesn't it?
I'm going with that too.
Just terrible, but go for it. Just keep being I feel like I'm
What match will be worse? This match or the 6-woman tag?
This match.
Interesting.
Because at least Michin can wrestle, just nobody cares. B-Fab sucks.
Mediocre at wrestling.
Jade's got a presence, so I feel like the amount of variables in that match will overcome.
Okay.
But the fucking Brie Bella factor, man.
Yeah.
Man.
All right. Well, we go to what I think will be the main event. Tag team match for the World Tag Team Championships. The Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory defend their titles against the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good guy here. I think Theory and Paul will retain by hook and by crook, and the Street Profits are going to break up. There's my JC hot take of the week.
I definitely am also picking the Vision. I don't know if they're going to break up. I think it'll probably be because something will go awry. Maybe a Seth Rollins run-in per se, but maybe Seth Rollins cost them the tag titles, perhaps.
You know what they should do? Have LA Knight join the Vision.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't I predict that like 6 months ago and that didn't happen? I think so. We don't keep track.
I don't know, because like what the fuck is that dude doing? He ain't gonna fucking win a world title anyways. Like he makes sense with Logan Paul and Austin Theory. They look like a bunch of fucking bros.
They look like cavemen, is what
they're clearly doing something here where he's just an enemy of. I don't know. I think it obviously that he's so over as a babyface, which is probably why they wouldn't do it. But like, The fuck else we doing? This storyline sucks anyways. You might as well try to do something.
Well, we can't forget about Maxine in the car because that's really going to turn heads.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Her boyfriend is all over NXT now. He has a new name, like all the LFG people
I turned on and Dark State was baby faces for a second, and I just turned it. I was just like, I can't.
Honestly, the Dark State storyline isn't bad because like the one good one is like feuding with like the little talky yapper one, so it's actually been an okay storyline. Because that one dude, that Dion dude, can fucking go. He could be a star. The other three are just one guy looks like a manager, the other two look like future endeavored. So.
Wow. All right. Coming from you, that's something.
Yeah. There's just, I mean, it is what it is, but yeah. All right. So that's Saturday main event, Nestlemania.
I think we should blindfold this entire thing and just.
I will say before we get to AEW, I was watching because I had the tag team match off NXT. I got to see Mason Rook wrestle. He's a big fucking boy. I like him.
I knew you fucking would.
It was him and Maxine's hubby versus Tony D and Miles Bourne, and they had Maxine's hubby. I forget what his name. I think it's Cam something. He stole the pin from the big boy, and the big boy was like eyeing him. So,
if you love Kevin Owens, you're gonna love Mason Rook.
Oh, he's great. I love that his face is so fucking dopey. I'm like, I love it because he's so fucking big and dopey, but he can fucking go. Yeah. So,
he's big, I'm already bad. He'd body slam your dad.
Yeah,
I fucking love it. Like that dude. If they let him do his moveset, you are gonna be fucking.
He'll get to do it down there. We'll see what happens when he goes up.
Some of the shit I've seen,
he might win that title within the next couple months off Tony D. Like I think they're gonna hotshot him.
Some of the shit he does, you watch some of these moves and you're like, how the fuck does he do that?
Yeah,
no, and you're excited. Just like, it's unfucking real.
I just can't believe none of you motherfuckers have ever showed me his shit before. I'm disappointed in all of you.
Well, you would rather know about the women's talent than anything else.
Well, there's different reasons. But if there's a wrestler I need to know about, I need to be told.
Well, we told you about him.
Yeah, after he already debuted, bro. I gotta know before he comes, you know?
All right. Well, now you know.
He's big. He's bad. He'll body slam your dad.
That should be a song.
I mean, they chanted the whole time.
No,
they
chanted the fucking NXT audience. Fucking, I hate it.
They know fucking everything.
Do they?
Smartest marks in the world. They fucking know all these people are.
Do they know what?
Oh, by the way, I didn't realize that fucking what's his name was EO's hubby there. Yeah, that makes sense why he came over.
Yeah, you didn't see my joke. Does the NXT crowd know what deodorant is?
No, probably not. But that's their wrestling fans in general are shower dodges. So
they are shower dodges. All right, we've dodged enough of it. We've got to talk about it. So
8 matches.
Ready for this bullshit? I got it.
I got it too. I'm looking at this card and I'm just like, why? First up, we have a singles match for the AEW International Championship. Okada versus Takeshita. They're finally doing it.
They're doing the damn thing. I feel like Takeshita needs this one.
I feel like he does too. Like Okada is so irrelevant. Like he's just kind of there. So yeah, I'll take Takeshita too, but I feel like they probably won't do it. I don't know.
I have no idea. Man. Rough.
So we're both taking Takeshita.
Yes.
Lame. Next up, a tag team I quit match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. If Cage and Cope lose, they must retire as a tag team. Spoiler alert, they're winning.
Right.
Against FTR, the champions.
Yes, of course, because they already lost the first fucking match. So there we go.
Next up.
The resignation in your voice is hilarious.
Well, wait till I have to read this fucking pile of shit, Joe. Stadium Stampede match. Jericho, the Hurt Syndicate, and the Elite versus the Demand, the Don Callis family, and the Dogs. First off, we're really doing this Jericho babyface thing. Second of all, what the fuck? Mark Davis? Like, I don't care. Like, what are we doing here? Give me the baby faces.
If there was ever a fucking team that screamed, I'm taking a pinfall, it would be the fucking team of the Don Callis family, the Demand, and the fucking Dogs. Like, you want to talk about what? You could literally have Bobby Lashley against all 5 of these motherfuckers.
Oh, no, there's more than that.
There's pick Bobby Lashley.
There's 7. I think it's 7 on 7.
I don't give a shit. You can give fucking the whole Don Callis family. You could line up all the Dogs. You could line up the whole demand against Bobby Lashley, and I'd say Bobby Lashley for the win and the block. Like, that's how much that fucking team sucks.
Yeah,
Sucks.
This is a waste of time. So you're taking the baby faces too?
Jericho and friends.
All right. Next up, the second match I care about on this card because it should be super fun. 4-way match for the AEW Women's World Championship. The Tickler defends against Hikaru Shida, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander. Fatal 4-way. That sounds like an easy way for the Tickler to retain and my Sisters of Sin to get involved and help her out. But I think this will be a fun match. Maybe I'll seek it out.
I think this will be fun. I do. We do love Hayter in the house. Sheeta's always been good. Chris Statlander, in theory, fantastic, but
she's been treading water since she won that title and then lost it.
They just don't know how to. They fall backwards into making stars. Chris Statlander would be a star in the WWE. She's not a star in AEW. So there you go.
Interesting.
We're both picking the Tickler.
We are both taking the Tickler. Next up, I believe we have some Owen Hart quarterfinal matchups. Number 1, we have the Samoan Snore taking on Will Ospreay. Give me Will Ospreay. I'm not wasting any time on this.
Willie, Chili Willie.
Next up, we have another one. It's Bandito versus Swerve. Not wasting any time in this one. Give me Swerve.
Swerve.
Next up, we have a women's Owen Hart quarterfinal. I guess we might have to waste some time on this one because it's a toss-up. We have Willow Nightingale versus Alex Windsor. Who you got?
They love pushing Alex Windsor all of a sudden.
I wonder why, because they got to keep the Billy Goat happy. Push his wife.
Push her right out the door. I mean, look, the thought would be Willow, right? Because Willow's been a stand like forever. Like, she's fantastic. She's fun to be around.
They don't think the tag champs right now?
You can't just overload Willow, though.
That's what I mean.
I don't feel good about this pick, but I feel like there's going to be a nepotism here, and we're going to pick Alex Windsor.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm also going to take Alex Windsor. She does nothing for me, but she's always on TV with them. And yeah, Willow's a tag team champ, isn't she? So give me the Windsor, the windpipe. Next up, we have the main event, Nestlemania. Title versus hair match for the AEW World Championship.
Yes!
Darby is the champion. MJF could lose his hair. I don't think MJF's shaving his head, so give me MJF to win back the title.
MJF is not losing his hair. He went to Turkey to fucking get plugs. He's not shaving that fucking thing. So, yeah. Thanks, Darbs, for holding it. By the way, you were gone in 2 weeks. I didn't get a chance to ask you this. Did you see them fucking do Collision in the golf arena?
No.
I go find a clip of Darby Allin. It is. I just want to know what you think. I don't want to spoil it. As golf fans, feel like it just in theory sounded cool. But when I watched it, I went, how do you fuck that up? But they did. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Who are the tag team champs then, Joe? On this fucking dog shit program.
The women's tag team champions?
Yeah. Pac stinks too, Joe. Cut it out. How come Moxley isn't on this card? I'm sure he'll get added.
Ugh. No Pac slander. All right, well.
Yeah.
You know what Pac did? Here's something you don't talk about every day.
He hasn't been relevant since he was the king of the cruiserweights.
There you go. Pac hasn't done a goddamn... He actually got more generic joining the Death Riders. How the fuck do you do that? How?
That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
The Death Riders really are the death of your career.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Show me who it helped. Show me. Wheeler Yuta? Yeah, right.
Nope. Cesaro? Nope.
Nope.
It might have helped Marina Shafir because she wouldn't have a job.
That was the only one I would think. That was the only one getting her out of jobbery. But other than that, the rest of them, Danny Garcia, witness protection.
I forgot he's on that team.
Give me a fucking break. The Death Riders are almost as bad as the Ops. And then apparently I saw that Anthony Bowens is now part of the Ops. Excuse me?
The Ops is the even worse faction. The Ops are terrible, and then whatever the little fucking jerk-off babyface fest with the fucking Undisputed Era and like fucking Mark Briscoe.
The conglomeration?
Yeah, that faction needs to be fucking launched to the moon and fucking kept there. Bury it. They're fucking terrible. What a dog shit program.
Claudio was CML champion. Guess what?
Who the fuck cares? Grady was the champion of the inferior Mexican promotion.
No, thank you. Not a one. Nay,
Yeah.
nay, nay.
Yeah. He's no Dominic Mysterio.
No.
He couldn't lace Dominic's boots.
That's going to upset the marks. Is there anything else we're missing on Monday or Friday that's coming up? I don't know.
No, they didn't really have anything announced. I'm sure they might have stuff for Friday, but Monday, obviously, they got the Saturday main event. So,
okay. I think we're pretty much done then. Is that good?
I think we are in Nestlemania.
Well, thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it.
I guess.
Well, you know.
I got to find another vacation now. So, you know.
Do you have any money left?
Here's the beauty about traveling with your family. They pick up a lot of the tabs, so it's not as bad.
Okay.
But no, I live in this country. I'm poor like the rest of us.
Godspeed, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you back, as much as it sucks to be back for you. Anyway, thank you for listening and watching the Jobber Knocker podcast. Excuse me, easy for me to say. We'll be back next week with some more Jobber Knockery.